Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. It's just a get to know me type video. So I asked you guys to submit your questions to me on my Instagram, and a few of you sent some questions, so I'm just going to answer those questions here while I do my makeup. So if you guys are not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me there, because if I do things like this, that's where I'll be asking you guys to submit the questions and whatnot. So yeah, my Instagram handle is going to be somewhere on the screen here, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into the video. I have the questions here on my phone, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer them. So the first question I'm seeing here is, are you okay? How are you doing since you moved to another country, and how are you adjusting? Oh my god. That one's a little bit heavy. It's been difficult. I'm not going to lie, it's been a challenge. The adjustment period has been very hard, and I thought I prepared. I thought I'm mentally prepared. I'm the type of person that likes to plan ahead and just research everything. I knew it was going to be difficult, but the level of difficulty that I've experienced so far, I was not prepared for it. And I really think that moving to a country like Canada is not something that you can really prepare yourself for. You just kind of have to come and experience it and go through the motions. But to answer that question, I am still adjusting. There has been a lot of difficult periods, difficult parts, and I feel like I've been through a lot of it. I don't know if I'm past the worst. I hope that I'm past the worst, because bruh, let's just say that if you want to come here, try to prepare yourself as much as possible. Try to have as much support as possible, and know that it's not a bed of roses. And yeah, that's just basically all I have to say. So adjustment, difficult, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing better than my worst, and it goes up and down sometimes. So the next question here is, what is your biggest fear, pool or beach, and why? Are you getting more tattoos? Okay, so I'll answer the last question first. If you guys don't know, I have a tattoo. I have one tattoo. So I have it here on my arm, my wrist. It just says Faith. It was my first tattoo. And yes, I absolutely intend to get more tattoos. Probably like just 2 more. Even though they're a little bit more, they're a little addictive. But yeah, I actually have plans to get another tattoo very soon. So that's exciting. And yeah, the other question was, what is my greatest fear, pool or beach? I don't necessarily fear the pool or the beach, but I do have a fear of drowning, and that has always, like in my mind, that has always or will occur at a beach. So to answer that question, I guess I fear the beach more than the pool, just because it's a lot more unpredictable, and the waves and all of that, you never know what can happen. So I don't fear the beach. I love the beach and I love the pool, but if I were to think about joining or anything, I feel like it would most certainly happen at a beach as opposed to a pool. So yeah, the next question, let's see what the next question is. How much money did you move to Canada with? I feel like that's a very personal question to ask, but if you checked out my previous videos about how much money you should have, you would know that you should have your school fee, however much your school fee is, in addition to $10,000 Canadian living expenses. So I had at least that. I had at least 10,000 Canadian and my school fee. And I did say how much my school fee was in my previous video, so go ahead and check it out. So yeah, the next question is, describe the perfect man for you. The perfect man for me, I would describe the perfect man for me as being an alpha male dripping in emotional intelligence. So somebody that is just like the quintessential male but is very emotionally intelligent, somebody that can communicate. Like I don't have like super high standards when it comes on to a man's physical appearance, because I just feel like beauty is something that is like skin deep, and you really shouldn't be so caught up in how a person looks on the outside and more about them on the inside. But it helps if they're attractive. And yeah, but definitely somebody that is an alpha male and somebody that is emotionally intelligent and can communicate and understand. I feel like that's the perfect man for me on the surface, in a nutshell. Yeah. So the next question, does size matter? The size of what? You have to be a little bit more specific when you ask if size matters, because depending on what you're talking about, it most certainly matters. And in other instances, bigger is not necessarily better. So that's where I will leave that question. That's where I will leave that question. Look at me, almost drew my eye. Jesus Christ. Okay. Next question. What's your greatest achievement so far? Well, my greatest achievement so far in life? I feel like coming to Canada and like making this big jump, like it's the biggest thing that I've ever done in my life, and I've done it, but I don't know that I have done it successfully yet, because I'm still navigating and I haven't quite settled here as yet. So I don't know if I should consider it an achievement, but we'll just leave it at that. Coming to Canada so far has been one of my greatest achievements. I feel like I have more, but because this is like current and it is what is happening to me now, I feel like I should mention that. So the next question is, why is W pronounced double U and not double V? I think that the reason why W is not pronounced W and not double V is because they named W after the common W and not the capital W. Because if you write W as a common letter, you would see that it's two U's. You know? But if you write it as a capital letter, it's gonna be like a V. So that's just my take on that. What is the next step in... What am I supposed to be doing now? I already concealed powder. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. Let's see what the next one is. If you could choose one career for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's a very difficult question. Only because I have not experienced a lot of careers, so it would be very difficult to say I would choose one particular area when I've never experienced other things. So it would be very difficult to say what career. I mean, what I was doing back home, I don't think that I would choose that as my career for the rest of my life, just because I wasn't super passionate about it. And yeah, I wasn't in love with it or anything, but I really do feel like anything that I I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, it would be something along the lines of like working for myself and being an entrepreneur, some business. I'm not sure what that is yet. I feel like I could do YouTube for a long time because I genuinely enjoy like creating content and doing videos and editing the videos. Like I didn't realize that it was going to be something that would be so fun. So I do think that something along those lines, but definitely working for myself. I really don't like the 9 to 5 hustle. So I hope that answers your question. The next question is, let's see here. What's your most memorable college experience? College experience. So I went to Brownstone Community College. I don't know if you're referring to my college experience or my university experience. I went to Brownstone Community College and I went to University of the West Indies. So I don't know if you mean college or university, but I had so much fun at Brownstone Community College, and I feel like I was a student council, I was a public relations officer on the student council at Brownstone, and I feel like one of my most memorable experiences is just we had like an event that we had to plan and everything, and it just turned out really great, and we had a lot of fun, and there was also partying. And even outside of that, I felt like that stage of my life, I had like a nice group of friends, and we used to just like hang out every Friday, and it was just fun times there. In university, my most memorable experience in university, just all-nighters. That's my most memorable experience. All-nighters are not a con dog. That's university for me was not the most exciting part of my life, but yeah. So there is that. When will you drop some fashion and styling lookbook content? I'm not a stylist, but I'm glad you think I am. But I'm trying to find my mascara. Where is it? No. Okay, yeah. Here we go. So when will I be doing that? Actually, I plan to have like a lot of hauls. So winter is coming to an end here, which is so exciting, and I really want to transform my wardrobe. I've been going through like a whole transformation process when it comes on to my style and what I want to wear and how I want to look. And a lot of my clothes, to be honest, I left back home anyway, like summer type clothes, so I really do need a whole new wardrobe. So I plan on doing a lot of hauls, hopefully. So you guys will be seeing the things that I purchase and stuff like that. I don't know when. I think maybe if you guys want that sort of thing, for me to do like a styling or lookbook type video, I could definitely do that. But for right now, majority of like my outfit stuff I post on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me there, and that is where I like post like pictures of whatever I wear. I wouldn't call myself a stylist or whatever. I definitely love fashion, which is why I don't want to kind of confine this channel to just like Canada content and vlogs or whatever, because I love clothes. I like showing the clothes that I buy. I like to kind of dress up and put on clothes and all of that. So if you guys want to see more of that type of content, I can definitely do it for you, and I would really enjoy doing it because it's something that I'm passionate about as well. So that's the answer to that question. More hauls, but if you guys want the lookbooks, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. So next question here. How hard is it? How hard is what? You guys have to be specific, but I'm going to assume that you are asking how hard is it being here in Canada or adjusting to Canada or something in relation to Canada. Otherwise, like, we really don't know what you're talking about, like, for real. So in terms of the level of, in terms of the level of difficulty, if I were to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult it has been for me here, I would say that it is, with 10 being like the highest in terms of level of difficulty, I would say I'd give it an 11. I'm joking. I wouldn't give it an 11, but it's high up there. It's been difficult. It's been difficult for me. Honestly, I feel like I would give it a probably like a solid 8.5 in terms of difficulty. Not necessarily because like the country is difficult or like the process. It's just been difficult for me mentally. Being away from home, just in terms of that. But I don't feel like it is particularly difficult. It really depends on you as a person, and for me, it has been challenging. That's all I have to say on that. And I will talk more about it in subsequent videos about my transition and whatnot here. But yeah, it's been a warm time. It's been a warm time. Next question is, did you enjoy the weather, or do you enjoy the weather in Canada? When I came at the end of August, so fall was about to start and summer was ending. So I didn't really get the summer weather, but I definitely got fall, and fall, even before I moved, was always my favorite season. Because when I used to travel like to the States or whatever, I used to just love fall and the colors and everything. So I absolutely love fall. And the weather is, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. But winter has been a bitch. It has been a bitch. And I really hate the winter here. I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for it to start warming up. And it has been a little bit, but if you're from an island and you come around country where minus 20-degree weather is a thing, just minus. Anyway, it's been challenging. I love fall, but I hate winter. And the last and final question, that's redundant, but what made you decide to start a YouTube channel? So my decision to start a YouTube channel basically stemmed from the fact that I knew I was going to go through this whole journey of moving to Canada, coming to Canada, and I was doing a lot of research online to, looking into schools, looking into other people's experiences that were Jamaican or people from the Caribbean, and I realized that there wasn't a lot of content from those persons. Like, it was a lot of Indians, a lot of persons from the US, but a lot of Indian persons were online doing these kinds of videos, and not a lot of persons that were from Jamaica, not a lot of persons from other Caribbean islands where I knew that I could relate more to. So I was like, hey, I'm sure there's somebody else out there that feels the same way as I do, because I'm not able to kind of connect and to get the kind of information that I feel like I needed. So I was like, hey, I'm going to do this. I have to do it. So why not just start a YouTube channel and film my journey? But separate and apart from that, I always wanted to start a YouTube channel because I've been inspired a lot by other YouTubers. Like, I watch YouTube more than I watch anything. Like, I don't watch TV. I watch Netflix, but I don't watch TV. And I watch YouTube every day. And I'm inspired by a lot of YouTubers. I could name like a whole horde of them, but I was inspired by a lot of YouTubers, and just a lot of them are like young Black women, and I was like, hey, like, they have been able to do this thing and kind of just like being able to do it as a career, and I thought that would be a very interesting thing to step into. And I love beauty and I love fashion, and I would be able to grow. So yeah, that's just basically why I started my YouTube channel. So yeah, guys, this is basically it. This is the finished look. Is very basic. I am just going to go to the mall and for my thumbnail. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more get to know me type videos or Q&A, just let me know in the comments. And if you have any additional questions, you can also let me know in the comments and I will answer them. So with that being said, I will see you in the next video.